Through all this uncertainty, one thing is clear: your bank's relationship with your customers has never been more important. With banks closing their lobbies and governments encouraging or mandating that people stay home, the way that relationship is built and the interactions with your customers may have drastically changed. As stated in another of our recent videos, The Digital Imperative, customers that you never thought would bank through a mobile app now have no choice. How do you connect with these customers no longer walking into your branch? How do you react to those digitally native customers with important messaging to better serve them during this time? You should look to consider the customer relationship tools you have and think about how you can use them now to bridge that physical gap. Banks can no longer afford to think of CRM as a nice-to-have. Tracking important customer interactions, managing prospective customers efficiently, and streamlining workflows is a must-have. It may help to think of your CRM needs during this time in these categories: interaction tracking, internal bank communication, case and workflow management, marketing and education, and security. There's a lot to think about right now, and it can be overwhelming for banks. When it comes to internally tracking customers, don't panic. 80% of that activity is just logging the interaction, that customer request, in order to efficiently respond. Still, there are a few areas of more importance in the immediate future that you should consider. Make sure you have a simple way for bankers to record their interactions with customers and prospects that is easily accessible and visible to everyone at the bank, even if they are working remote. Having a single view of the customer where bankers can easily access and view all activity is a tremendous asset. Make sure you have a way to drive important communication to your bankers so they can easily view and respond to customers' needs. When it comes to internal bank communication regarding customers, interactions, and requests, consider using tools that will allow you to move heavy manual processes into digital workflows. This will also mitigate transfer of PII or sensitive information through non-secure channels. Look for tools to automatically notify bankers when they need to respond to a customer request. For instance, when the bank receives a customer request for a stop pay, hold, or address change on an account. Having that way to log the request, route to the right banker for follow-up, attach any needed documents to the request, and be able to visually track that during each stage from request to resolution, all from the customer's core profile, is very important. Are you providing an easy way for your bankers to track incoming referrals for products and services? Responding quickly to the request for information about products and assisting them with a solution is key to winning and keeping customers. Targeting the right communication to the right customer builds relationship. Do you have a way to use the data you have to build a personalized, segmented list for targeted information? It has been even more important to communicate with customers about branch hours, banker availability, and additional services. It is important to utilize your digital channels. However, it is also helpful to be able to communicate by email, and for non-digital customers, you still have by phone. Consider tools that will allow you to segment customers into respective communication needs and preferences easily to deliver your message. Speaking of non-digital customers or ones you may have not communicated with in a while, now is the time to update the email and phone numbers you have on file. Understand how to best utilize all the communication channels you have available with the software you have in place today. Now is the time to ask questions about features you may not have had the chance to learn about before, because suddenly they are more important now, and it is the best way to communicate that information and education to your customers. Let them know how to reach you, how to find important information about your services, what new services you offer now, and how to open accounts online and bank digitally. As we have mentioned in other series, unfortunately, people can be opportunistic at times like these, and the increased use of digital banking may be an opportunity by a fraudster. Tracking interactions with customers can help identify unusual behavior by allowing everyone at the bank to easily see the communication that has taken place. Again, take time to update that information on your customer record, like security questions, email, phone numbers, out-of-date IDs, that may all be needed to verify a customer who is not physically present in your branch. Identifying unusual behavior is the best way to catch fraud and block it from happening in the future. Being able to see full details about the customer relationship is a great asset in assisting with that detection. One last bit of advice is to make sure your bankers are well educated on the CRM tools you choose. Having information entered consistently, in a timely manner, and understanding the value in taking the time to enter are key. Does your bank have the right management and reporting tools to monitor and analyze all the rich data you have today? If so, the bank can use this data to detect trends for better staffing decisions, as well as future needs to continue to support and build your customer base, even in the midst of the uncertainty. My colleagues and I are here to help. CSI has a full suite of CRM tools, and we're here to answer all your questions. If you have questions, submit them to covidquestions@csiweb.com, and we'll do our best to answer them. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this helpful. Stay safe and keep positive.